Welcome to Her Story, brought to you by Eagles Landing OBGYN. Today we've got a great show for you. We're going to start off with a dynamic mother-daughter duo. Both ladies are educating children, writing books, and we've even got a domestic violence story for you. In our second segment, we're going to have Connie Dodgen, who many of you guys know in the community as being the founder and director of People First of Henry County. You guys make sure to stay with us. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. We'd like to give a special thanks to our partners for Her Story: Eagles Landing OBGYN, French Market in Locust Grove, 360 Med Spa, and Gia Jakowski of Mary Kay.
At Eagles Landing OBGYN, we strive to create a warm and welcoming atmosphere. A place where women of all ages will be comfortable no matter what the reason for their visit. Eagles Landing OBGYN offers a full range of obstetric and gynecological services, all at one location. From FDA-approved 3D digital mammography, AIUM certified ultrasounds, bone density scans, urinary incontinence therapy, pelvic health therapy, lab services, infertility, pregnancy care, menopause treatment, fibroid treatment, bleeding problems, and yearly well woman visits. Our doctors specialize in minimally invasive surgeries, vaginal prolapse, and urogynecology, and much more. Our diverse group of physicians and friendly staff are sure to take care of your every need and more. At Eagles Landing OBGYN, we understand the importance of quality compassion care. Start the conversation today about your female healthcare needs. Call Eagles Landing OBGYN at 770-474-1919 to schedule an appointment. Visit our website at www.eagleslandingobgyn.com.
I drove by this building. It was for sale for many years, and watched it and thought about it, came up with plans and drawings, and it was just a dream.
She really knew that this building had potential and she could do some cool stuff with it.
This was originally the Gardner Hardware store from 1902.
Folks come up to Lauren every day and say, hey, I bought my first bicycle at that hardware store. I put things on layaway upstairs.
We studied for days trying to come up with a great name for this place. And we decided on the French Market, which is the destination in New Orleans.
Being from New Orleans, I grew up in a family of chefs. And it's not just New Orleans, it's New Orleans meets the South as well. So we definitely try to tie in Georgia. We use pecans from her family's farm.
And we thought, what a better way to describe our heritage, or Rick's heritage, and bring it here to the South and blend the two together.
In Henry County, history has a name.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Rick. And this is the French Market.
This Mother's Day, help mom do even more of the things she loves. Buy $125 in gift cards and get a free 60-minute facial session or 30-minute massage upgrade. Massage Envy, making the best of every body.
And welcome back to Her Story. So today we are so excited to have a dynamic mother-daughter duo that are both doing some amazing things here in the community. How you ladies doing today?
Doing great. Good, how are you?
Doing well. So from what I understand, you guys have been on television a couple times before, talking a little bit about the different things that you guys are doing, but this is the first time ever you're going to be sharing a little bit about your personal stories, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Jocelyn, you have written several books, correct?
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about those?
My first set of books, when I was a pre-K teacher, I got, our school was awarded a grant. I work with homeless families. We were a homeless service and support center. And so we got a grant from Early Reading First to learn research-based early reading techniques. And so we were able to see a difference in our kids using these techniques. And so I went along to get my master's in mental health counseling. Oh, wow. And I then combined my counseling degree with my teaching skills and came up with books that do early reading but also teach life skills.
So tell me, what age are the children that you normally work with?
The books service kids from probably ages 2 to 7. I've worked with babies with disabilities as well as pre-K students, and my newest venture will probably be college students.
Wow, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So behind every successful woman is usually a successful woman or a strong woman that has helped train that lady up. Mm-hmm. So we have with you your mom, Miss Beverly. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm doing well, and from what I understand, you're also a teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your story.
My story, I've been teaching for years. I've actually been in the teaching process for 30 years now. Wow. And Jocelyn actually graduated from Green Forest Christian Academic Center, and she was the salutatorian from where I teach. Wow. So she actually started in public school, but she ended her career in a private school setting. And she actually started journaling early. Jocelyn's favorite Christmas presents are journals. And she always wants gift certificates from Barnes & Noble. She's the easiest person in the world to buy for. You give her a stack of journals, that's the happiest person in the world. All she wants is blank paper.
Wow.
And little did I know that it would elevate into what she's doing today. So I'm very proud of her. She's done everything in the world to do this, including going from one city to the other to get her master's by herself, doing it herself, catching the bus by herself, getting on a plane by herself, finding her own transportation and means to do so. And so when she graduated, we all were crying because we went through everything she did for years to do the book. And the young lady that is her illustrator also went to the same school where she graduated from. And they
Definitely a
met.
proud mom, too,
I
right?
am. I am.
It sounds like she's doing some great things. So you're also involved with Mary Kay, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. I'm a Mary Kay consultant.
Awesome. And Mary Kay's charity is with domestic violence, correct?
Yes.
And from what I understand, you're also a domestic violence survivor?
Yes, I did endure domestic violence the first few years of my marriage, and I decided that was not what you needed to do. The first time that he decided that his hands needed to be placed on this body, we invited him to leave and not return. And my thing to any female, you can do it. You don't have to do anything in the violent era, but get rid of them.
Absolutely.
And God will be right there by your side, because we went on, things were great. Jocelyn graduated from Georgia State, went on to get her master's from Augustine. She's written a book, and her brother John Tavius is a Morehouse man. So you don't have to stay in it. God will make a way for you. Once they put their hands on you, get out. I've seen some women to say they stay because they need to. There's no way.
Right.
Get out.
Well, thank you for sharing that, because I know there might be someone at home that might be
Amen.
watching and that can see that and see the strength in you. And even sometimes women stay because of their children, or I don't want to go, I can't do it financially by myself. But you're saying you had 2 children.
I did, and then I also teach when I do counseling with my mothers. I can see it,
Wow.
and I'll say, we need to have another conversation. And I will tell them what they need to do. We'll go to the scripture if I have to. There are all kinds of places in Atlanta that you can go to that are secretive. You don't have to worry about anybody finding you. One of those charities that I do help, because there are children that run away to get away from these things, is Tabitha House right here in Atlanta. So you don't have to say there's somebody there to help you. There's somebody there to help.
Well,
So don't stay.
Thank you so much for your voice with that, and for being that resource, and for being transparent enough to share that.
Amen.
Yes, and you guys are doing some awesome things. So in closing, is there anything else that you'd like to share about your book series, maybe where people can find them?
Oh, so boutiquebooksforlittlepeople.com. That is my series. This is the book. I'm actually coming out with something called the Courage series. One of my professors at Augustine, she said, I have just not found a good book on courage. I said, Dr. Ritter, I got you. And so Amazon also, I'm on Kindle. I'm getting ready to be on iTunes so that you can download it and read it. So even if you don't get the physical book, you can get the Kindle version of the book and on Amazon, as well as on boutiquebooksforlittlepeople.com. And we're the same on Facebook and Instagram as well. Every kid that has gotten my book, one of my friends was like, if I had to read that book one more time after the 6th time of going to bed, I don't know what I was going to do. So the kids seem to enjoy it. And that's part of why I wrote the books. I would watch the kids say, oh, Miss Jocelyn, do we have to read that book again? And oh, Miss Jocelyn, we love this book. And I was like, okay, I can kind of get a gauge of what they like, plus put in some reading skills and life skills. Because what I found when I was a college counselor was, if they would have just gotten it younger, they wouldn't have had to come to me for extensive counseling in young adulthood. And so I want to be able to head that off with the books, something that everyone has access to. So,
Well, thank you so much for your service. And teachers are very important in children's lives, all the way from
Yes,
young to
she knows.
college.
right.
Yes.
They make a huge difference. I mean, I can tell
Yes.
you now who my favorite teachers were and the ones that made the biggest impact on my life. There are several that I can remember. So thank you so much for what you guys are doing. Here's a little something to pamper yourself with.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you for having
so
us.
much. You guys make sure you stay with us. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Lash Spa Studio gives you the luxury upscale experience every woman dreams of. Enjoy hors d'oeuvres and drinks while you meet with your professional licensed esthetician to bring your eyelash dreams to reality. Lash Spa Studio offers many eyelash styles, from classic to volume, ombre to color, and bottom lash extensions as well. We also specialize in brow extensions, massage, facials, and many other spa services. Looking for a fun night out with friends? Host your own private party here with us. Lash Spa Studio is conveniently located at 1100 Eagles Landing Parkway in Stockbridge. Give us a call today at 678-961-5311. At Lash Spa Studio, it's all about the eyes.
Look, it's Fancy That Jewelry. Let's go in and see what they have.
Oh, come on, not another jewelry store. I'll just wait outside.
Oh, come on, it'll just take a second.
I'll just stay out here and watch the wet paint dry.
Oh, come on, we'll go in and come right back out.
Oh.
What do you think of this one, honey?
Fancy That Jewelry in Stockbridge. It's like a party you'll never want to leave.
Honey, you ready to go? Honey?
Where are you? He's been looking around for you.
What do you want me to do? I'm stuck on I-75.
Can you stall them?
No, he just got here.
Oh, I'm still 20 minutes away.
Joe, I'm trying to get to the airport, but traffic is horrible.
The I-75 South Metro Express lanes will get you where you need to be faster. They're coming soon, so get a Peach Pass. Sign up at peachpass.com.
And welcome back to Her Story. So right now we're here with Connie Dodgen, and she is one busy lady in the community. How you doing today, Miss Connie?
Good, thank you.
So from what I understand, I'm not gonna say from what I understand, from what I've seen, you are doing some pretty amazing things in the community. You are the founder of People First, correct?
Yes.
So share a little bit with the audience a little bit about People First.
We formed in 2002, and we started with the Mr. and Miss Special Henry County pageant. We had that for 9 years, and then we turned that over to another group. Basically what we do is we're a nonprofit that provides free socials to special needs families.
And see, that's something that you would never think would be a need, or I wouldn't think would be a need, but I don't have anyone in my family that has special needs.
Yes.
So how did this organization come up, and what made you decide to want to start something like this?
I had Melissa, she is 39 now.
Okay.
Just trying to find something to do after she graduated from high school. Socials were just not, there was nothing for them to do. They basically, unless they went to work, they stayed home and didn't have a job and just were bored. So we were like, we need to do something for these young adults.
Awesome.
So we decided to start the pageant, and then we started the nonprofit so we could continue to offer socials so they'd have something to do during the day and at night. So
wow. So you have a daughter with special needs, you started a nonprofit, and you also have MS, correct?
I do.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what it was like when you were diagnosed.
I was diagnosed in 2000, so it's actually been 17 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I was very active, and I woke up one day and half of my body was just paralyzed on my right side, and I didn't know what was going on, and went to the doctor, and it took a year, but I was finally diagnosed. So
It takes them a long time to diagnose MS, and I know my mom has MS, so it really
does.
I feel like there was a lot of doctors involved, and it's difficult.
Oh yeah,
People they don't know a lot about it. It seems like.
And then when you get the treatment, most of the time it's the steroids.
Right.
So you've
And they
got
make you
to
crazy.
deal with all that and gain weight and all those great things. But but I've only had probably 7 or 8 attacks in 17 years, so I'm very blessed.
Yes.
I have the remitting, relapsing MS. So if I'm under a lot of stress, for instance, like after the egg hunt we had on Saturday, I have to go to bed a couple of days just to kind of get myself back to where I'm rested. I slept 18 hours after the egg hunt. So it's I've learned to how my body responds, and that's what you have to do with MS. And I make a decision every day to get up and to make my day worthwhile, because I could really basically stay in the bed all the time, but I choose not to. And with Melissa, I really don't have a choice. I've been married for 40 years. I have another daughter. He's put up with a lot with everything. With he's as much involved in the nonprofit as I am. He has to put up with a lot of me being gone and doing things. And Saturday, my whole family participates. Even my daughter Katie, that's a teacher. She's been teaching 10 years, and she also is fully committed to People First. And we all, as a family, help with that. I'm trying to retire after 38 years, or 39. Melissa just turned 39. Of 39 years, I'm very tired. I give a lot because I wanted her to have something for her future, and now that has happened. Christy Dobbs is coming in as a new director, and she's Melissa's age.
She's awesome. I went to school with Christy,
awesome.
and she is just
so she's
her
our
and
new
her
director.
Daughter. Oh wow! Congratulations, Christy. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
But
so
that's
she's our new
awesome.
director, and her daughter Josie is next in line after her. So we've got it figured out for the next 40 so or years, because it's something that we started that we want to keep going. It's an amazing organization. I mean, we had 1,000 people, at our events, and we're going to the Henry Players next week. We go to Atlanta Dream Games. We do so many things for the community, and it's all free to the family. So that's basically what I do, is try to raise funds, and we have a walkathon, a golf tournament, just different things. But we go on a budget of about $25,000 a year, and that's not much money, but we do a lot of stuff for that amount of money. So I'm thrilled that God has really blessed us. Every time we have a need, we get a check in the mailbox. So
He's faithful like that,
always.
And and just hearing what you're sharing, a little bit about your whole family being involved, Christy and her daughter, you've kind of got it planned for Josie to come in there too. Just to know and understand what you guys are teaching your kids and the rest of the people in your family is amazing. What kind of reward have you guys seen as a family getting involved and creating and starting something like this? I can only imagine.
It's amazing. And I learned it from my mom. My mom was
strong women.
4-H was our thing, and my family helped build Camp Fortson. So I don't know if you've ever been to the Fortson 4-H Center, but that's where I started when I was a little bitty baby, and my sister's still on the board out there. Once I had Melissa, I've learned in life that if you're going to do something, you need to do one thing and do it well. And I used to serve on the Special Olympic Board, and I used to work at church and volunteer to do all this stuff. And now the one thing that I do is People First. And because I can do that and do it well, I tell everybody else no. So if anybody wants me to be on their board, I say no. I've
learned. Have to learn to do that.
You do, especially with my MS.
Right.
I have to balance. And, between, my husband, my daughter that's special needs, and another daughter, and trying to just try to balance it all. It's hard. It's so hard. And I feel like sometimes I do a terrible job.
You know what? We are our own worst critic. And I can tell you just from what many people have mentioned to me in the community about you, anytime I say your name and what I've seen you do, people think very highly of you and appreciate what you've started here in Henry County with People First.
Well, I feel very thankful that God has given me that opportunity. I feel called to do that. I know I had Melissa for a reason. When you first have kids, and we really didn't know anything was wrong with Melissa in the beginning.
Wow.
When she kind of crawled backwards and then didn't walk, until she was like 2, and slowly we started learning, what was going on with her, and that she was slower than most kids. It's a reality check, and people do not realize how fortunate they are to have healthy kids.
Wow.
Just like Saturday, when you've got 400 families that have special needs kids, that's just within our local community. And Henry County is like one of the most fortunate counties in the state of Georgia, I know, that has anything. We've got Locust Grove, Parks and Rec, that is therapeutic recreation. We've got the best Special Olympic program in the state of Georgia, probably in the United States, I would say. And I'm proud that I helped build that with Melissa. I'm very proud of it, and we've just got some, and it's all everybody helping together. Just like at one of our events, the Easter egg hunt and the Fall Festival, it takes 200 volunteers to put that on.
Oh, wow.
Most people have to beg for volunteers. We don't. They just
awesome.
come to us, and I'm so thankful for that.
Let me ask you this. So what is something that you've seen? I know People First has done great things in the community. We've talked about what it's done for your family. How about the families that come? Tell us, just a quick story, maybe one family that you've seen has been positively impacted by these social events that you guys are hosting.
Just to see the kids from, it was our 12th annual egg hunt, the ones that came originally and to now, their self-esteem, and, they love just, you know, come and they're so excited. And, you know, the growth that these kids have made, you know, from being a kid to a teenager and then a young adult, it's just unbelievable. The self-esteem, and I feel like that what we do is the reason for all that, and the family feels included, and they can also go and they can make friends with other adults that are in their same boat. So this becomes your network and your friends. I mean, my
your
best
family.
friends, yes.
And your family.
We're all
It really
family.
does.
Our People First board, we have 65 people on our board that are active.
Oh my goodness.
And it's too big, but you know, you're not going to tell anybody, you know, don't come. And we had to turn down volunteers for the egg hunt. It is just that I think people see that they get more from volunteering. You know, they're coming thinking, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to volunteer, this is going to make, you know, I'm you know, it's going to so good for that family. They come away, and a family told me last week, you know, after the egg hunt, they're like, you know what, this thing ran without a hitch with 1,000 people, and they saw 200 volunteers come together for one cause, and that was to bring joy to those kids and their family. And that's what it's all about. And they realized that they got the blessing. They were coming to give a blessing to somebody else, but they come away with tears in their eyes.
Well, thank you so much
So-
for everything it is that you do, and I can just tell the
welcome.
passion. I mean, looking at you,
Oh.
she's teary-eyed
Yes.
over here talking about it, you know, and
It
the
is my
impact-
baby.
yeah.
It's like,
the impact that you are making is definitely greatly
Thank you.
appreciated.
Thank
So we
you.
want to give you a little bit of a token.
Oh,
Hopefully you can
sweet.
pamper yourself a little bit with
Thank
this.
you so much.
And thank you so much for sharing your story,
You're
Connie.
welcome.
So in closing, would you like to let people know where they can find more info about People First?
We are working on a website still.
Okay.
But they can find us on Facebook, and they can email us at peoplefirstofhenrycounty@yahoo.com.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Thanks
you
so
so
much.
much.
We'd like to give a special thanks to our partners for Her Story, Eagles Landing OBGYN, French Market in Locust Grove, 360 Med Spa, and Gia Jakowski of Mary Kay.
Are you still getting that puff of air when you go to the eye doctor? Are you still going through the side effects after having your eyes dilated? Get out of the dinosaur age. Come to McDonough Family Eye Care, where they have the latest technology to get the most thorough and comprehensive eye exam. That's the McDonough Family Eye Care, 1044 Avalon Parkway in McDonough.
The Health Minute, presented by Eagles Landing OBGYN. Menopause is the time in a woman's life when she naturally stops having menstrual cycles. Menopause happens when your ovaries stop making estrogen. The average age that women go through menopause is 50. Perimenopause refers to the years leading up to menopause. Perimenopause normally begins in your 30s and 40s. This is when the estrogen produced by the ovaries begins to decrease. The change in estrogen levels can cause changes in your menstrual cycle. Your cycles may become heavier or even irregular. You should discuss any cycle changes with your doctor. Besides changes to your menstrual cycle, you may also experience hot flashes, problems sleeping, and vaginal changes. Menopause can also cause women to have bone changes due to decrease in estrogen in their body. Normally, 4 to 8 years after menopause, our bodies start losing bone density at a more rapid rate, making us at risk for osteoporosis. The bones in the hip, wrist, and spine are affected most. You have options to help with the symptoms of menopause. A healthy lifestyle and routine healthcare visits can help with adjusting to menopause, including proper nutrition and exercise. Call Eagles Landing OBGYN at 770-474-1919 to schedule an appointment to speak with a doctor about your menopause concerns and options.
At the Women's Center, we pride ourselves with the compassionate, friendly, and skilled delivery of cutting-edge healthcare. We realize how embarrassing many problems can be and have created a center that will respect the sensitive nature of these problems. You will leave feeling empowered with an understanding of your disorder and confident that a cure is on the way. Dr. Stephanie Gordon and Dr. Trent Rice are board certified in urogynecology. They see patients in both Stockbridge and Conyers. The Women's Center, where compassion and skill come together.
We hope you have enjoyed this episode of Her Story. Make sure you follow us on Facebook at SCBTV Channel 182 or check us out online at scbtv.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
At Eagles Landing OBGYN, we strive to create a warm and welcoming atmosphere. A place where women of all ages will be comfortable no matter what the reason for their visit. Eagles Landing OBGYN offers a full range of obstetric and gynecological services, all at one location. From FDA-approved 3D digital mammography, AIUM certified ultrasounds, bone density scans, urinary incontinence therapy, pelvic health therapy, lab services, infertility, pregnancy care, menopause treatment, fibroid treatment, bleeding problems, and yearly well woman visits. Our doctors specialize in minimally invasive surgeries, vaginal prolapse, and urogynecology, and much more. Our diverse group of physicians and friendly staff are sure to take care of your every need and more. At Eagles Landing OBGYN, we understand the importance of quality compassion care. Start the conversation today about your female healthcare needs. Call Eagles Landing OBGYN at 770-474-1919 to schedule an appointment. Visit our website at www.eagleslandingobgyn.com.
I've been a drug addict my entire life. I guess I started using when I was about 12 or 13. It was hell. It really was. I was hustling for money, I was homeless. And that lifestyle, the people who live it, we have a very short shelf life. We either end up dead or in long-term prison. What is different about this treatment center is Teresa Bestwick.
Hello, my name is Teresa Bestwick, and I am the founder of Shining Light House for Women, located right here in Henry County. We are a long-term residential program that treats women that are drug and alcohol addicted. Here at Shining Light Ministries, we provide 22 classes a month for all women who've lost their way. We are in need of more beds here at Shining Light Ministries. So our board of directors put a building campaign fund together to raise $80,000. This will give us a 20-bed add-on, a full kitchen, industrial laundry room, more classrooms to help our women fight the disease of addiction and to be reunited with their families and loved ones.
I love my new life.
Help save a life today by visiting our website at shininglighthouse.com.
Create a party of your own at Small Cakes Cupcakery on Rock Quarry Road in Stockbridge. We bake and frost 18 signature flavors every morning, fresh and from scratch. Small Cakes is a great place to have your child's birthday party, and with the help from our friendly staff, you can create your own edible masterpiece or call us to cater your event. The one place you can have your cake and eat it too. So stop by Small Cakes on Rock Quarry Road and experience what the fun is all about. Are you looking for a perfectly cooked, mouth-watering steak? Come to Pilgrim Steakhouse, your local T-Bone King since 1932. Family-owned and operated, we hand-cut our meat in-house daily. We offer a full bar, patio, and 300-seat banquet room, so plan your next party or celebration with us. Join us Monday for Senior Citizen Night and Friday for karaoke. Pilgrim Steakhouse is located at 1720 Lake Dow Road in McDonough.
Minuteman Press of McDonough is your local one-stop shop for all of your printing, graphic design, and promotional needs. We offer graphic design, brochures and flyers, signs and banners, postcards, presentation folders, screen printing and embroidery, business cards, promotional items, and much more. We are located at 870 Hampton Road in McDonough. Stop by and see us or give us a call at 770-957-0012. Minuteman Press of McDonough, where we design, print, and promote you.